What's up, professional? Welcome back to another live stream. And today we are talking about the Atlanta Hawks depth chart. So let's see if we have anyone in the chat so far. It's just at the beginning of every stream, my dog's always got to talk. Every time. Let's see who we got in the chat. What's going on, Lewis? So let's go ahead and take a look at this depth chart. So what we got here is a stacked starting lineup right here. Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Now, in my opinion, that is a very stacked starting lineup. Minus the DeAndre Hunter part, because I just think he needs more time to develop. I think we might end up putting Gallinari at the 3 spot or Reddish at the 3. It just depends. And honestly, this second lineup could also start too. I mean, this lineup is also very good. We have players like Chris Dunn coming off the bench, Tony Snell, Solomon Hill, Bruno Fernando, Brandon Goodwin. I really like Brandon Goodwin. And he's even a 4th string, and I still like Brandon Goodwin. What's going on, NJK20? I'm hoping my Hawks can make the playoffs. I think we have a really good shot. And these letters next to these people's names is their injuries. If they have the DD next to them, it means they're day-to-day, which means it's nothing too serious, just day-to-day injuries. And I want to ask you guys this question. Do you think that the Hawks are already a lock for the playoffs? Do you guys think the Hawks are a lock for the playoffs? But Bogdanovic is good. For sure. This depth chart is just our weakness last year was our bench. Because we had a lot of rookies coming off our bench, but we got lots of veterans now, and I really like our chances this year. Is it buffering? Oh, my bad. Wizards will be there too. Yeah, probably. What's going on, Tyler Schultz? Arsenal will be champs. Lewis Sports Network. Karam. And yeah, assuming no one gets injured as well or has to sit out for any other reason. True. Just Rajon Rondo, I think he's a very underrated signing because he's coming off of a championship win. So he's got championship mentality that he can mentor all the rookies with. So I think that's also going to help us. Bogdanovic and Gallinari, also veterans coming in. And I just think that the playoffs is definitely a possibility. Maybe even a definite. Tyler Schultz says, I think the Atlanta Hawks will make the playoffs. I think we will as well. I think we'll be an 8 seed, 7 or 8. Some people are saying we might be a 5, which would be awesome. But I think we need more time to develop. So I think a 7 or 8 seed is very reasonable, and I think will happen. It's just the upgrade at the point guard position is incredible. Like, our point guards coming off the bench last year was Jeff Teague, and instead we have Rajon Rondo. And instead of Brandon Goodwin being at like the main backup point guard, we have him as our fourth point guard. And we got Chris Dunn. He plays great defense. I mean, this team is just so underrated. This team is going to be really good in just a few years. 76ers predictions. Assuming they have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, I think they'll still be a playoff team. Hawks won't be at the top of the. I don't think so either. I think we'll be at the bottom. I think we'll be 7 or 8 seed. Some people are really getting their hopes up and saying 4 or 5 seed, and I just don't see that happening. Do I think the Mavs will make the playoffs? Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely, no doubt about that. Y'all made it last year, and your team was still developing, so for sure. All I want from this season is exactly what Karam said. I just want to make the playoffs. Purely just make the playoffs. That's all I want from this season. I'm not expecting a title. I'm not expecting a division championship. Nothing like that. I just want to make the playoffs. That's a great start. And we'll prove a lot of people wrong by doing that. Yeah, Mavs are already loaded and they're ready to go. And Luka's unbelievable. So while we're already talking about this, let's go ahead and give our way too early NBA playoff seeding predictions. So let me pull up on my phone what last year's were. So last year, the 8 teams from the East were the Bucks, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Pacers, the Heat, the 76ers, the Nets, and the Magic. That were the top 8 teams in the East. I think that the Magic will get bumped down and the Hawks will sneak into that 8 spot. Maybe the Wizards will sneak into that 8 spot. I just think the Magic are just worse than both of those teams. I'm not saying that they're bad. They're still a solid team. I think the Nets will jump up to at least the 4 or 5 spot. I think the 76ers might fall a little bit, maybe to the 7. There's just way too many unknowns. I need to see this team play. That's why I'm hyped for the preseason. I just can't wait for this team to start playing. It's been 9 months since I've seen my Hawks play, and I'm desperate to watch them play again. What's my favorite sport? Rank them 1. Favorite sport to watch is probably football, and then second is basketball, and third baseball. I don't really know 4 and 5. But it sure was. It definitely was. Do I think the Wizards will make the playoffs? I think there's a good shot. I think that the Hawks have a better chance than the Wizards do, but I would definitely not leave them out. What's going on, Mr. Breezy? Mr. Breezy is always here. Timberwolves coming in what in the West? 9th? I think they'll be right on the fringe of the 8 seed, but I don't think they will get in there. They'll be one of those right on the fringe teams. Which if they stick with these play-in rules, you never know what could happen. Yeah, same. What's going on, Braves Film, YouTube? I'm so ready for the NBA season. Y'all aren't even ready for the amount of videos that I'm about to post. I am so hyped for this. I'm even hyped for the preseason. Like, I'm never hyped for any kind of preseason. But yeah, the West is packed too. I'm so sick of people just saying give the title to the Lakers. It's so annoying. Which they probably will win it again, but I think there's a lot of teams that are going to give them a run for their money. I can see that, Mr. Breezy. Bulls will make the play-in, but won't make the playoffs. I can see that. It depends on how much Patrick Williams, how good he is. Yeah, same Moose Nation. Race film, YT, I'm sorry because my dad got a new shirt. Oh, that's cool. NJK20, my Cowboys aren't good, so I'm ready for the Mavs. Yeah, same for my Falcons, to be honest. Oh, the Nets definitely have. I think the Nets will be a top 5 seed. Lakers equals the most toxic fan base. Nah, we're talking like overall. It's either Eagles or the Saints. Those NFL fans are so much more toxic than the NBA fans. What's going on, Clemson fan 1? Like, me being a Falcons fan, y'all have no clue how toxic Saints fans are. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, that's definitely have a chance at the title. I wasn't expecting Patrick Williams to go at 4 either. That's why I was so surprised. Not that it was a bad pick. It's that I was not talking about. I was not expecting it at all. If you're talking to NBA, then yeah, probably the Lakers, to be honest. The Lakers fan base is pretty toxic. Mets fans for the MLB are very toxic. I haven't really ran into any really toxic Mets fans. And I'm a Braves fan, so that's saying something. Packers fans are toxic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Atlanta is going to be tough for the opponent. The Hawks are going to be good. A lot of people are sleeping on the Hawks, but I think they're going to be really good. And the Saints fans are extremely toxic. I think the Falcons will get this one. I just don't think that we're going to get swept. I think that our offense is going to rebound off of scoring 43, even though a lot of it was just short field and stuff, but I don't think that we'll just go in and like just lay an egg on offense. I just don't think we'll do it. And people are talking about how good this Saints defense is. It's not that good. Let's be honest. It's not even that good. Let's look at their past couple of games, shall we? Let's see. The New Orleans Saints. Their defense is not that good. Well, let's look at this. Their past 3 games have been the 49ers, which has been Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins at quarterback. And it's been the Falcons, which we scored 9 points. So that was just our offense. Our offense just laid an egg. I don't really think it was much to do with their defense. Their defense didn't even really do that much. We just couldn't execute. Like, we had, like, people dropping passes. Like, Matt Ryan could just not get out of that pocket. The offensive line, they played decent against us, but people are saying they're, like, top 5 defense in the league, and that's just not true. Then they played the Broncos, which had no quarterback, literally no quarterback. They had played a receiver at quarterback. So they're going to have challenges coming up. I can't wait to see their defense to get absolutely obliterated by the Chiefs. That's going to be a good time. They better not have traded Trae Young. I'm about to break something on live stream. My favorite sports? It depends if we're talking about to play or to watch. Because to play, basketball is my favorite to play. But football is my favorite to watch. So do with that as you wish. Well, let's see this. Mr. Breezy, these Eastern Conference playoff predictions. 1 Nets, 1 Nets. Interesting. 2 Celtics, 3 Bucks, 4 Heat, 5 Sixers, 6 Raptors, 7 Hawks, 8 Pacers or Wizards. I don't think the Pacers really got that much better. I think the Pacers really just kind of stayed at where they are, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. But I think they'll definitely fall in the rankings for sure because all these teams ahead of them got better. The Phillies, they just need to grow, or they need to develop. To watch, yeah, football, then basketball, then baseball. The thing is with the Heat, I don't know if that was. I don't want to make you mad, but I don't know if that was a fluke season. I don't think it was, but I'm not sure if that was like. I'm just baffled that the Heat got to the finals. I did not expect that at all. I don't know if they will pick up where they left off. I really don't. I think they'll still make the playoffs for sure, but I don't know how far they're going to get. They really didn't get that much better. I mean, obviously they didn't need to because they went to the finals, but they really didn't need to get that much better. Which the thing is with other teams that got much better may put other teams over the Heat just because of how much better they got in free agency. Because the Heat, they really didn't do much. They pretty much just re-signed their players and they're ready to go again for round 2. But I think that the Heat will still be very good. Trevor May signed with the Max and used to play for the Minnesota Twins. I'm going to miss him with the Twins. If Giannis goes to the Heat, then it'll be a rematch. Giannis, I don't know. I don't think Giannis is going to leave. If they don't do something in the next 1 or 2 seasons, I think he'll leave. I don't know. I don't know if you. I don't want to. I'm not trying to piss anyone off, but I just don't think that the Heat will go right back to the finals. I think that there's too many other teams that'll give them a run for their money. Like, for example, y'all didn't have to deal with the Nets last year. Like healthy Nets. The healthy Nets are going to be really good. So I don't know if y'all will be able to get past those Nets or the Celtics. Or not the Celtics, sorry, just the Nets. That's true. That's true. If they lose, yeah, Giannis is definitely leaving if they lose, for sure. What's up, Tyler Schultz? Giannis is definitely leaving if they lose. If they lose in the playoffs again. Bro, don't rule out the Giannis to the Hawks. Everyone is ruling it out. No, he doesn't want to come play for the Hawks. The Hawks are a dumpster fire. No. Look at after all these veteran signings, look how many weapons are in Atlanta. And he wanted to play with Bogdan Bogdanovic. He wanted to play with him, which is another reason why I think he'll come to Atlanta. He'll get to play with John Collins. He'll get to play with Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic if he's still there. I just think that Giannis for the Hawks is also a good possibility. Any team is a automatic playoff team with Giannis, to be honest. Not Giannis, honest. If Giannis goes to the Lakers, I will actually puke. That would be crazy. He may go to the Mavs. You just don't know where Giannis is going to go. What's going on in Untitled Sports? Y'all should hire Bill O'Brien to the Hawks GM and trade your stuff for a second-round pick. I'm so sorry, Clemson fan 1. That dude, I don't know what he was thinking when he traded away DeAndre Hopkins. No clue. Not a clue what was going through his head. My question is, what was going through the Cardinals' head when they were on the phone with him? Were they like, is this guy okay? Because, it made no sense. Let's give you one of the best receivers in football for a washed-up running back with a terribly constructed contract and a draft pick. That makes no sense. If Giannis goes to the Hawks, give the Hawks the ring. Or just go ahead and put them in the finals. My gosh. Giannis to the – oh, my. That would be crazy. We obviously would have to trade away young assets, but as long as you have Trae Young, Giannis, and Bogdan Bogdanovic, I think that team would definitely has the potential to go to the finals. What's going on, Ethan, the sports kid? Same. That's true, Mr. Breezy. I will too. Because I can't handle that. I wouldn't be able to handle that. That would just be unfair. Can y'all believe that the Lakers also almost had Kawhi Leonard with their already packed squad? Like, my gosh. There's so many possibilities for Giannis. If he saw Bill O'Brien, he would end up in the hospital. There's too many unknowns with Giannis. All right, I'll scroll back up and read it, Moose Nation. That's true, Ethan JT. They don't normally succeed with big contracts. Oh, here it is. Timberwolves starting line: D'Lo at PG, Cat center, Malik Beasley at small forward, Juan Hernangomez at PF, and that's true. That'd be a solid lineup. Yeah. AD re-signed today, I believe. That'd be cool too. Giannis to Boston. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my regular screen. About the fluke, I'm not sure I sort of agree. I mean, I just don't know. I don't think anyone expected them to go to the finals. I don't know if it was a fluke. I think it's something, if there's a word for in between surprised and fluke. I don't want to say it was a complete fluke because Heat are very good and a very, very talented squad. But remind me again, who all did you beat in the playoffs to go up to get to the finals? I think you'll beat the Celtics. Hang on, let me just go look at it. See, the Miami Heat. I'm trying to pull up who they beat in the playoffs last year. Oh, Pacers, Bucks, Celtics. Okay, thank you. I'm completely throwing out fluke. Pacers, Bucks, Celtics. I mean, I can see that they were better than the Celtics. I don't know about the Bucks. They're definitely better than the Pacers. Maybe it wasn't a fluke. Would you rather have Dan Quinn as your coach? Oh, Dan Quinn for sure. Nah, that ain't even a question. Dan Quinn, 100%. Definitely would be Dan Quinn. At least Dan Quinn got to a Super Bowl. I mean, Adam Gase hasn't even sniffed a win yet. At least this season. Ken Araya starts streaming on November. It still shouldn't matter. It resets at like every beginning of the month. I don't know why it's not doing that. I didn't say it was a fluke. I said I'm thinking that it wasn't a fluke now that I saw the opponents y'all beat. Oh, who won that game? Did Baylor or Illinois win that game? I never saw who won. Let me see. Oh, Baylor won. Oh, wow. Gonzaga or Baylor on Saturday? Who you got? I'll take Gonzaga. You think the Jets are tanking for? Oh, absolutely, 100%. And I think Florida plays Boston College tonight. Florida plays Boston College tonight. I hope we beat them. I think Boston College is going to destroy us, to be honest. Florida is about to beat the crap out of Tennessee. I hope so. I hope you're right. Hopefully that Knoxville weather doesn't get to us. I hope we do beat the crap out of Tennessee. I can't stand Tennessee. Oh, I hate Tennessee. Like the state itself is nice, and I kind of like the Titans, but University of Tennessee, nah. Florida Tennessee is a bitter rivalry. We did not like each other one bit. It's funny, like all like the Florida State fans have been bragging about football for so many years, and now that they stink, and now that they suck at football, they're real quiet about football now. Now they've jumped on the basketball bandwagon. It's funny how that happens. I mean, I don't really hate the Titans. I've always kind of liked the Titans. Vandy fans are annoying. Yeah, I bet they are. To Tennessee. They can talk all the crap about baseball they want. Keep in mind that the two sports that people like more than baseball are the two important ones, basketball and football, which they've always sucked at. Hail Mary touchdown, Florida wins. That moment was incredible. I don't know who that Tennessee Martin is, but yeah, I'm sure Illinois will win. You told him you like get Florida Gators things and not go well. Just tell them that they suck in football. That's all I need to say about that. And if they want to go back to basketball, ask them how many national championships they have in basketball. I'll tell you guys how many championships they have in basketball. 0. Not one. Not a single basketball championship. Oh, it's ridiculous that they canceled that game. Oh, I'm in my dining room right now? Yeah, I'm in my dining room. Y'all might have found 80 on them, to be honest. Illinois will beat Duke, you think? I'm not sure. Yeah, FSU definitely chickened out. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this stream. Yeah, Clemson would have beat them like 80-10 or something like that. 77-6. It would have been ugly. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, guys. Expect more videos later. Oh, I didn't end the stream. Huh.